Attorney Steffi Lamon, regular member. Engineer Elvis Vidalia and Rolando Perez, provisional members. Roberto Adrigo, representing Engineer Carditan Castillo, provisional member. On the part of the observers, we have Ms. Nanette Vita from NACA, Lami Joy Cordero from COA, and Ms. Susan Rivera from BACC attending via Zoom. Likewise, we have in attendance heads and members of the technical working group and members of the BAC Secretariat. On the part of the leaders, we have Ms. Charissa Sabin from the joint venture Python Construction and Development Corporation and Canton-G Construction and Development Corporation. Mr. Jeffrey Sesiban from Premium Megastructures Incorporated.
Thank you. Continuing the foregoing, the chair declares that there is a quorum with HO-BAC-EP number 009-2021 comes to order. Madam Secretary, the next schedule today.
We have 4 items in our agenda, Mr. Chair. Number 1 is the approval of minutes of the previous BAC meetings, HO-BAC-EP number 004 and 005-2021, dated 19 January 2021. HO-BAC-EP number 006 and 007-2021, both dated 20 January 2021. And HO-BAC-EP number 008-2021, dated 21 January 2021. Number 3 is the opening of bids for the proposed dredging of North Harbor Inner Basin, Port Area, Manila. Number 3 is the post-qualification report for the construction of passenger terminal building Port of Ubay, Bohol. Number 4, bid evaluation report for the Bataan Cluster Project, proposed dredging of ports of Kapimpinan, Lamang, Bataan, Orion, and Limay, Bataan Province. Proposed dredging of Salomaki Port, Cabugao, Ilocos Sur, proposed dredging of Calbayog Port, Calbayog City, Samar, and proposed dredging of Zamboanga Port, Zamboanga del Sur.
Thank you. Let's move to the first item of our agenda, the approval of the bidder reviews.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Just comments on dun sa minutes BAC meeting HO-BAC-EP number 005/2020. Dun lang po sa sa call to order 2:05, tapos yung adjournment is 2 p.m. Last page, item number 4 and item number yung call to order lang po. The time lang po.
Okay. The correction has been noted by the secretary.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the minutes of the previous BAC meetings. HO-BAC-EP numbers 004-2021 and 005-2021 held last January 19, 2021. HO-BAC-EP numbers 006-2021 and 007-2021 held last January 20, 2021. And HO-BAC-EP number 008-2021 dated January 21, 2021.
It has been moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the previous BAC meeting. Your position, Mary.
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none, the minutes of BAC meeting number 004-2021, 2021 and 005-2021, both held in January 19, 2021, and the minutes of BAC meeting numbers 006-2021 and 007-2021, both held last January 20, 2021. And the minutes of HO-BAC-EP number 008-2021 held last January 21, 2021. Are hereby approved as amended. This brings the next item for our agenda.
For the proposed dredging of North Harbor Inner Basin, Port Area, Manila, with an approved budget for the contract of 323,412,744.68, we have three bidders: WTG Construction and Development Corporation, Premium Megastructures Incorporated, and Hygo Construction and Development Corporation, joint venture with Canfonchi Construction and Development Corporation.
Thank you. Thank you, working group. Sino po pinag-represent below? balik ko.
Okay. First envelope of WBC development complies with packaging requirements. Contains 7 copies. One marked as original, and the others are marked as copies. All hardbound, book-bound, properly labeled, including the stocks. It conforms the requirements for submission and acceptable.
Thank you. Let's compare that with the microcycle group.
Okay. First envelope, a structure incorporation, applies with packaging requirements, purpose, and instruction features. It contains 7 copies. One marked as original, and the others are marked as copies. All hardbound, book-bound, properly labeled, including the stocks. It conforms to the requirements for distribution and acceptable material.
Thank you. That was the microcycle group.
Envelope of the Construction Development Corporation and HO Development Corporation complies with packaging requirements that fall in instruction materials. It contains 7 copies. One marked as original, and the others are marked as copies. All hardbound, book-bound, properly labeled, including the stocks. It conforms to the requirements for its submission and acceptable material.
Thank you. Once again, we are done with the microcycle group. Let's please proceed to Pwede ka rin. Ako rin.
Wala kayo sa attitude ngayon.
Alam ko. Ano ba yung tip mo ka? Ano lang sinabi ko? Sabi ko ba, yung budget ng bank, isang budget ng program. For all banks. Ikaw, ito rin.
Ang problema sir, yung iba nagawa tayo ng hindi ko ang pinasigat ko ng dami sa sulat mo sa budget. Yung quarter natin ang 2026 ko.
Pero binigyan mo tayo.
Kaya hindi sabi ko, pero yung sa competition yung
Wala.
wala. Anyway, pwede na rin. Kung pwede ko ba yung mga oo. Because di alam
Hindi naman inusapan ng namin ito. Oo.
Tatawagin na. Sino nagsasalita ka na kung nagsasalita? Asaan siya? Audrey? Ayun pa. Wala po sa
Good morning, and the technical team is presented on behalf.
Yes, Mr. Chair, the PWC has completed the evaluation and the technical proposals of the contractors.
Proceed to your report.
WTG Construction Development Corporation submitted field checks registration certificate, platinum membership valid until May 28, 2021, and therefore passed the legal requirement.
For experience requirements, WTG Construction Development Corporation submitted statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded that yet started, with attached supporting documents. Statement of single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to begin, which was the drinking of North Harbor and Trans Channel, North Harbor, Manila, in the amount of 256 million, and whose value was more than 50% of the EPC to be project was completed on January 15, 2019. Past experience record. We submitted pickup license of large B for ports and harbor offshore engineering with valid period until May 6, 2022. Hence, WTG Construction Development Corporation passed the experience requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration.
For organizational and key personnel, WTG Construction Development Corporation has submitted the required organizational chart for the project to be bid and passed the required qualification and experience data of key personnel heads for the project. On part of the contractor's equipment, WTG Development Corporation has submitted the list of contractors' equipment with corresponding number of units, capacity, and proof of ownership. After evaluation, PWG finds that WTG Construction Development Corporation has complied with the requirements, hence passed on the equipment requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and authorized omnibus warrant statement with attached original and authorized secretary certificate.
For the financial requirements, WTG Construction and Development Corporation submitted the audited financial statement for 2018 and 2019 is stamped received by the BAS. They also submitted their NFCC computation in the amount of 9,174,739,271 pesos and 18 centavos, which is sufficient to cover the amount of the EPC of the project to be bid, therefore pass the financial requirements.
Mr. Chair, in view of the result of the evaluation for the legal, technical, financial, and other requirements, the PWG recommends that the technical proposal of WTG Construction and Development Corporation be rated as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the PWG recommendation that the technical proposal submitted by WTG Construction and Development Corporation pass the requirements.
Yes, the two candidates get up the presentation and group. Go ahead. Here's that.
Mr. Chair.
The Construction Development Corporation certificate of tax requirements of personnel of CCO department.
Premium Megastructures Incorporated submitted field checks registration certificate platinum membership valid until June 16, 2021, and therefore passed the legal requirement.
For the experience requirements, Premium Megastructures Incorporated submitted the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but yet started, with attached supporting documents. Statement of single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, which was the expansion of the gas structure building in Port, Barangay Palanas, hardware related in the amount of 237 million, and whose value was more than 50% of the EPC to be bid. This project was completed on August 15, 2018, passed the experience record. Submitted pickup license to Large Ports and Harbor and Offshore Engineering with validity period until July 16, 2021. Hence premium with a structure incorporated passed the experience requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration.
For organizational and pay personnel, premium with a structure incorporated has submitted the required organizational chart for project to be bid and passed the required qualification, experience, data of pay personnel pledge for the project. On part of the contractor's equipment, premium with a structure incorporated has submitted the list of contractors' equipment with corresponding number of units, capacity, and proof of ownership. After evaluation, DWG finds that premium Mega Structure Incorporated has complied with the requirements, hence passed on equipment requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and authorized omnibus warning statement with attached original and authorized secretary certificate.
For the financial requirements, Premium Mega Structures Incorporated submitted an audited financial statement for 2018-2019, stamped received by the BIR. They also submitted an NFCC computation in the amount of 25,085,063,215 pesos and 89 centavos, which is sufficient to cover the amount of the ABs of the project to be bid, therefore pass the financial requirements.
Mr. Chair, in view of the result of the evaluation for the legal, technical, financial, and other requirements, the DWG recommends that the technical proposal of Premium Mega Structures Incorporated be rated as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the DWG recommendation that that Premium Mega Structures Incorporated pass the requirements of the first time.
I second the motion.
Yes, because the candidate after the operation of background group, organization number 2.
Mr. Chair,
There being none, Premium Mega Structures Incorporated is eager to pass requirements of the personnel. Please proceed.
The members of the joint venture, High-Tone Construction and Development Corporation and Conchi Construction and Development Corporation, both submitted their PhilJEPS registration certificate platinum membership valid until October 27, 2021 and March 13, 2021 respectively. The joint venture passed the legal requirements.
For experience requirements, High-Tone Construction and Development Corporation and Conchi Construction and Development Corporation joint venture submitted statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but have just started with attached supporting documents. Statement of single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, which was in drinking of Asia Pacific Timber and Plywood Corporation, WARF, in the amount of 163 million, and whose value was more than 50% of the EPC to be bid. This project was completed on September 9, 2010. Passed the experience required. Submitted pickup license of large range special contractors license number SL1 SL 82908 for Ports and Harbor Offshore Engineering, with valid period until June 30, 2021. Hence, High-Tone Construction Development Corporation, Conchi Construction and Development Corporation joint venture passed the experience requirements.
The joint venture submitted the original copy of the duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration.
For organizational and key personnel, High-Tone Construction Development Corporation, Conchi Construction Development Corporation joint venture has submitted the required organizational chart for the project to be bid and pass the required qualification, experience state of key personnel takes for the project. On part of the contractor's equipment, Item Construction Development Corporation, Concrete Construction Development Corporation joint venture has submitted the list of contractors' equipment with corresponding number of units, capacity, and proof of ownership. After evaluation, TWT finds that Item Construction and Development Corporation, Concrete Construction Development Corporation joint venture has complied with the requirements and is passed on the equipment.
The joint venture submitted the original copy of the duly signed and authorized omnibus sworn statement with attached original and authorized joint resolution.
For the financial requirements, Icon Construction and Development Corporation, Sanconchi Construction and Development Corporation joint venture, both submitted their respective audited financial statements for 2018-2019, stamped received by the DAR. The joint venture also submitted the respective NFCC computation in the aggregate amount of 18,9,053,850 pesos and 24 centavos, which is sufficient to cover the amount of the equity of the project to be paid, therefore pass the financial requirements.
For Class B documents, the joint venture submitted the original copy of the duly signed and authorized joint venture agreement.
Mr. Chair, in view of the result of the evaluation for the legal, technical, financial, and other requirements, the TWG recommends that the technical proposal of the joint venture of Hydron Construction and Development Corporation and Conchi Construction Development Corporation be rated as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the TWG recommendation that Hydron Construction and Development Corporation, Conchi Construction and Development Corporation joint venture pass the requirements of the first envelope.
Second motion.
Yes, been moved and seconded. Let's have the second or
None, Mr. Chair.
there being that, Icon Construction Development Corporation and Conchi Construction Development Corporation should be take care of the past requirements. First, then, second on the group, proceed on the second.
Second envelope of WTG Construction and Development Corporation complies with the permitting requirements set forth in the instruction bidders. It contains 7 copies, one marked as original, and the others are marked as copies. All are bound, book bound, properly labeled, including the stubs. It conforms to the requirements for its submission and is acceptable to the chair.
Taking a letter of objection, we are adopting the findings of the closing group.
Purchase second envelope of premium vehicle structure complies with packaging requirements set forth in the instruction procedure. Contains 7 copies. One marked as original, and the others are marked as copies. All are bound, book bound, properly labeled, including interest stubs. This conforms to the requirements for its submission and is acceptable to Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We are now in the final working group and the third chair.
Second envelope of High-Tone Construction and Development Corporation, joint venture with Conchi Construction and Development Corporation, complies with the packaging requirements set forth in the instruction procedures. Contains 7 copies. One marked as original, and the others are marked as copies. All hardbound, book-bound, properly labeled, including interest stubs. It conforms to the requirements for its submission and is acceptable, Mr. Chair.
Thank you once again. We are adopting the findings of technical report unless there are any objections. I now have before me the bid submitted by WTG Construction Development Corporation for the proposed dredging of North Harbor Inner Basin Port near Hampton. Bill number 1, general expenses. 4,118,396 pesos and 80 centavos. Bill number 2, dredging work. 360,050,147 pesos and 84 centavos. Bill number 3, reimbursement line, 2,723,840 pesos. For a total amount of this, 322,892,384 pesos and 64 centavos.
Mr. Chair, WTG Construction and Development Corporation submitted the original, duly signed and complete financial bid form and original, duly signed bid prices of the bid quantities and duly accomplished bid estimates, including summary sheet, indicating bid prices of construction materials, labor rates, equipment rentals using coming up with the bid, and cash flow and quarters and payment schedule. Hence, the PWD recommends that the financial proposal of WTG Construction and Development Corporation be rated as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the PWG recommendation that WTG Construction and Development Corporation as the department of the supplement.
The second motion. This is the second recommendation of the working group in addition thereto. Here is that WTG Construction Development Corporation, here is the matter of I now have before me the bid submitted by WTG Construction Incorporated for the proposed dredging of North Harbor Inner Basin Port area, Manila. Here is the one general expenses, 1,857,622 pesos and 9 centavos. Here is number 2 dredging work. 319,224,000 pesos. Here's number 3, universal items. 2,151,122 pesos and 57 centavos. For a total amount of 323,212,744 pesos and 66 centavos.
Mr. Chair, Premium Vehicle Structures Incorporated submitted the original, duly signed and complete financial bid form and original, duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities and duly complete bid estimates, including summary sheet, indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in running activity, and the cash flow requirements and payment schedule. Hence, the TWG recommends that the financial proposal of Premium Package Structure Incorporated be rated as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the TWG recommendation that Premium Megastructures Incorporated pass the requirements of the second.
Second motion.
It has been moved and seconded that recommendation by number one group.
None, Mr. Chair.
Structures Incorporated here to have passed the requirements of the second. I have before me the definition of Construction and Development Corporation, joint venture with HO Construction Development Corporation for the proposed dredging of North Harbor interbasin Port Carrington. Bill number one, general expenses, 6,191,628 pesos and 80 centavos. Bill number two, 340,155,050 pesos. Bill number three, universal license, 2,698,000 pesos. Or a total amount of 373,044,678 pesos and 80 centavos.
Mr. Chair, Icon Construction and Development Corporation, joint venture with Canton Construction and Development Corporation, submitted original to recite the complete financial report and duly complete detailed estimates indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals using current activity, and the cash flow departures and payment schedule. Hence, the TWG recommends that the financial proposal of Icon Construction and Development Corporation, joint venture with Canton Construction and Development Corporation, be rated as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the TWG recommendation that Hyton Construction and Development Corporation and Construction and Development Corporation joint venture pass the requirements of the second article.
Second motion.
And the draft recommendation of
None, Mr. Chair.
I do Construction Development Corporation, Canton Construction Development Corporation, and receiving clear to pass requirements of the second technical working group, still instructed to keep the evaluation.
Yes.
Let's end the opening this portion of our agenda. Keep respecting with their excuse, taking if they wish to do so. Let's proceed to the next item on our agenda, the post qualification report. Is the technical working group ready to this report?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Report on the post qualification of JPAC Construction on the proposed project construction passenger terminal building for the Buhay Bohol. Based on the duly approved evaluation report, JPAC Construction was found to have single calculated bid, and the TWG conducted post qualification and set bidder last January 25, 2021. The equipment pledged for the proposed project was confirmed to be owned by the contractor and were inspected by the PCMD field engineer on January 25, 2021. Memoranda were sent to the Port Construction and Maintenance Department and Manager and to the Dredging and Survey Department Manager last 20 January 2021, requesting for information on the ongoing contracts with JPAC Construction. Based on the reply memorandum of PCMD dated 21 January 2021, JPAC Construction incurred negative slippages of 4.685% and 2.81% as of December 2020 for the projects construction of backup area for the Tabi Bohol and construction of backup area with continuous overlap, and TOB project was to be gone, Bohol respectively. After coordination with DSP, Jacob Construction incurred a negative 2.26% as of October 2020 for the project dredging of Cuba and Talikon ports of Bohol, while for the project proposed dredging of ports of Canbilaran, Lua, and Talikon Bohol was suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The above cited negative slippages are still within the threshold of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts specified under sections 30 and 34.3 of 2016, revised R topic number 9184. Jacob Construction was not included in the list of GPP blacklisted entities as of January 24, 2021. Recommendation. Based on the result of the post qualification, the PWG recommends the bid proposal of Jacob Construction complies verified with all the legal, financial, and technical documents. Has calculated bid price of 86,936,163 pesos and 0.03 centavos, be declared as a single calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised RR of the Republic Act number 9484. That's what it is.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the PWG recommendation declaring that the bid proposal of JCAP Construction at its calculated bid price of 86,936,163 and 3 pesos and 3 centavos be declared as single calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of 2016 revised RR.
The second motion. This is the candidate adopt the recommendation for effective inclusion contained in the report and post qualification of Jacob construction of passenger terminal building for the Dubai Bohol. Do I position there too?
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none, the proposal of Jacob Construction is calculated a price of 86,936,153 pesos and 3 centavos. It should be declared as a single calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10 and 34 of the 2016 revised RA number 9184. Secretary of State started to operation of the necessary resolution and ordinance. Let's proceed to the next item on our agenda, the evaluation report. Is the technical report ready for this report? Yes, please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. This evaluation report on the Bataan Cluster Project proposed dredging of ports of Katingting and Lamau, Bataan, Orion, and Libay, Bataan Province. The project scope is dredging works. The approved budget for the contract as published advertised is 38,380,326 pesos and 81 centavos. In response to the invitation to bids, two prospective bidders secured bid documents, namely FWS Construction and Development Supply Corporation and Premium Megastructures Incorporated. However, only Premium Megastructures Incorporated dropped its technical and financial envelopes in the bid box before the deadline at 1 p.m. on 19 January 2021. FWS Construction and Development Supply Corporation submitted the bid proposal beyond the prescribed deadline at 1 p.m. on 19 January 2021. Hence, the same were not accepted by the BAC Secretary. The first envelope of the Premium Megastructure Incorporated was opened and checked by the BAC members to determine the contractor's compliance to the required documents. After due evaluation by the BAC, the bidder was found to have fully complied with the documentary requirements of the first envelope. The second envelope of the bidder was opened. After checking the documentary requirements and the bid prices were read, it was found that the bidder was able to comply with the documentary requirements of the second envelope. To determine the correct calculated bid, detailed evaluation of the bid proposal of the bidder was undertaken. The bid offer of the bidder conformed to the required items specified in the bill of quantities of the bid proposals. No deviation were found in the bid proposal of the bidder Also no arithmetical or computational errors, as well as variances between total bid prices and extended unit bid prices were found on their bid proposal. Recommendation. Pursuant to Rule 9, Section 32 of the 2016 revised IRR of Republic Act 9184, and based on the result of the bid evaluation, which was found to be in order, the TWG recommends to declare Premium Megastructure Incorporated at its calculated bid price of 37,979,865 pesos and 20 centavos as the single calculated bidder, and that cost verification be conducted on the said bidder.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the TWG recommendation declaring Premium Megastructures Incorporated at its calculated bid price of 37,979,865 pesos and 20 centavos as the single calculated bidder, and the total qualification be conducted on the same.
Second motion.
It has been moved to candidate adopt the recommendation of the economic group presentation evaluation report on the Bataan Cluster project proposed dredging of Port of State and Lamau, Bataan, and Orion, and Bataan project, preposition 32. Hearing none. Premium Megastructures Incorporated calculated bid price of 37,979,865 pesos and 20 centavos. It hereby declares that a single calculated bidder and group instrument constructed to receive the post qualification of that bidder. Proceed to your next report.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning to all of us. Bid evaluation report on the proposed dredging of Salamat Report, Pagbogaw, Locosur, NFP, NLC number 010-2020. Scope of work, dredging of works. The approved budget for the contract unit as published for advertised is 60,558,576.61. In response to the invitation to bid, two bidders secured the bid documents, namely Kanonchi Construction Development Corporation, Premium Megastructure Incorporated. The two bidders got the technical and financial envelope in the bid box located at the back office, 5th floor, PPH Corporate Building, Bonifacio Drive, South Harbor, Port Area, Manila, before the deadline of 9 a.m. on 20 January 21. The first envelope of the two bidders were open checked by the block members to determine the contractor's compliance to the required document, among others, bill debts and etc. After due evaluation by the back and motion duly made and properly seconded, the two bidders were declared passing with the requirements of the first envelope. After the first envelope were opened and verified as to completeness, the second envelope of the two bidders were opened. The documentary requirements were checked and the bid prices were read by the chairman and then recorded. The two bidders were able to comply with the documentary requirements for the second envelope. As a first step to determine the correct calculated bid, detailed evaluation of the bid was undertaken. The bid offer of the two bidders conformed to the required items specified in the bill of quantities of the bid proposal. No deviations were found in the bid proposal of Premium Megastructure Incorporated and Kanonchi Construction Development Corporation. Arithmetical or computational error, as well as variances between the total bid prices and extended unit bid prices, were not found on the bid proposal of Premium Megastructure Incorporated and Kanonchi Construction Development Corporation. Pursuant to Rule 9, Section 32 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184, and based on the results of the bid evaluation, which was found to be in order, the TWG recommends to declare Premium Megastructure Incorporated at its calculated bid price of 59,952,990 and 84/100 pesos as the lowest calculated bidder, and that was qualification be conducted on the said bid. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the TPG recommendation declaring Premium Megastructures Incorporated at its calculated bid price of 59,952,990.84 centavos, the lowest calculated bid when that post qualification is conducted in December.
Second motion. It's been moved and seconded that adopt recommendation of Tech Working Group and submit their evaluation report and the proposed dredging of Salmon report. Kabugaw Youngsur, going in position review. Hearing none, Premium Megastructures Incorporated has recalculated price of 59,952,990 pesos and 84 centavos is hereby declared as the lowest calculated bid of Tech Working Group. Is hereby instructed to complete the post qualification of that bidder.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Receive chair's support.
Bid evaluation report on the proposed dredging of Calbayog Port, Calbayog City, Samar, LFP number 011/2020. Scope port dredging work. The approved budget for the contract is 193,903,804.82. In response to the invitation to bid, 5 bidders secured the bid documents, namely Bencar Construction and Supply, WTG Construction Development Corporation, Cantonchi Construction Development Corporation, Premium Megastructure Incorporated, FWS Construction Development and Supply Incorporated. The 5 bidders dropped their technical and financial envelope in the bid box located at the back office, fifth floor, prepaid corporate building, Bonifacio Drive, South Harbor, Port Area, Manila, before the deadline of 1 p.m. on January 20, 2021. The first envelope of 5 bidders were opened and checked by the BAC members to determine the contractor's compliance to the required documents, among others, field depths, and etc. After due evaluation by the BAC and a motion duly made and properly seconded, 4 bidders were found to have fully complied with the requirements of the first envelope. Bencar Construction and Supply, WTG Construction and Development Corporation, Cantonchi Construction Development Corporation, Premium Megastructure Incorporated, FWS Construction Development and Supply Corporation was declared failed for the first requirements of the first envelope due to the following. No submitted proof of ownership for the pledge part CP Dangit, 80-ton crane and 5 cubic meter grab bucket. Failure to submit the following documents: certificate of commitment for the pledge personnel, valid PRC license and project manager and project engineer, certificate of safety health accreditation issued by DOLE. The submitted curriculum did not indicate the job description and the number of years of work experience, similar in nature and complexity to the project to be bid. FWS Construction Development and Supply Incorporated signified its intention to file a letter of consideration, and hence their second envelope was retained by the BAC. However, after discussing with the TWD regarding disqualification, the representative verbally informed the BAC Secretariat that they are no longer filing a request for the consideration. The unopened second envelope was returned and duly received by the representative of FWS Construction Development and Supply Incorporated. After the first envelope were opened and verified as to completeness, the second envelope of the 4 bidders were opened. The documentary requirements were checked and the bid prices were read by the chairman and then recorded. The 4 bidders were able to comply with the documentary requirements for the second envelope. As a first step to determine the correct calculated bid, detailed evaluation of the bid was undertaken. The bid offer of the 4 bidders conformed to the required items specified in the bill of quantities of the bid proposal. No deviations were found on the bid proposal of Bencar Construction and Supply, Premium Megastructure Incorporated, Cantonchi Construction and Development Corporation, and WTG Construction and Development Corporation. Arithmetical or computational error as well as variances between the total bid prices and extended unit bid prices were found on the bid proposal of WTG Construction and Development Corporation, amount of 438.50 centavos. Pursuant to Rule 9, Section 32 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184, and based on the result of the bid evaluation, which was found to be in order, the TWT documents declared Bencar Construction at its calculated bid price of 132,898,382 pesos as the lowest calculated bidder, and that was post-qualification conducted uncertain. That's all.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the DWG recommendation declaring Glenfar Construction as its calculated bid price of 132,898,382 pesos is the lowest calculated bidder in the post-qualification bid company.
Second motion.
This is the secondary adopt recommendation of the working group to take their position report on the proposed version of the report of by the meeting summary. Position thereto. Hearing none, the construction is calculated price of 158,898,382 pesos. Should be declared as the lowest calculated bidder. Tech quality inclusive practice competition post qualification.
Yes, Mr. Chair, on the report.
Good morning, everyone. Bid evaluation report on the proposed dredging of Zamboanga Port, Zamboanga del Sur under LFP JDA number 0112-2020. Project scope is dredging works. The approved budget for the contract to be bid as published and advertised is 86,981,943 pesos and 63 centavos. In response to the invitation to bid, 3 bidders secured the bid documents and dropped their technical and financial envelopes in the bid box before the deadline of 9 a.m. on January 21, 2021, namely WTG Construction and Development Corporation, Canconchi Construction and Development Corporation, and FWS Construction Development and Supply Corporation. The first envelopes of the 3 bidders were opened and checked by the BAC members to determine the contractor's compliance on the required documents. After due evaluation by the BAC and a motion duly made and properly seconded, only 2 bidders were found to have fully complied with the requirements of the first envelope, namely WTG Construction and Development Corporation and Canconchi Construction and Development Corporation. FWS Construction and Development and Supply Corporation was declared automatically disqualified for submitting its technical proposal, which are not book-bound as required in the bid data sheet of the bid documents. After the first envelope were opened and verified as to completeness, the second envelopes of the 2 bidders were opened. After checking the documentary requirements for the second envelope and the bid prices were read, it was found that the bidders were able to comply with the documentary requirements of the second envelope. To determine the lowest calculated bid, detailed evaluation of the bids was undertaken. The bid offer of the 2 bidders conformed to the required items specified in the bill of quantities of the bid proposal. No deviation were found in the bid proposal of the bidders. Arithmetical and computational errors, as well as variances between total bid prices and extended unit bid prices were found on the bid proposal of WTG Construction and Development Corporation. However, the ranking of the total calculated bid prices was not affected as shown on table number 3. Thus, pursuant to Rule 9, Section 32 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, and based on the result of the bid evaluation which was found to be in order, the TWG recommends to declare WTG Construction and Development Corporation at its calculated bid price of 86,451,293 pesos as the lowest calculated bidder, and that post-qualification be conducted on the said bidder. That's
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the CWG recommendation, declaring WTG Construction and Development Corporation
at its calculated bid price of 86,451,293 pesos as the lowest calculated bidder in the post-qualification be conducted on the same.
Second motion.
It has been moved and seconded. We adopt the recommendation of second working group and taken up the resolution report and proposed resolution on the part of the motion resolution. Recommendation thereof. Hearing none, WTG Construction Development Corporation has calculated bid price of 86,451,293 pesos. Hereby declared as the lowest calculated bid of second working group hereby instructed to receive a post-qualification incentive.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Now, Mr. Chair,
This meeting is adjourned. Thank
Ini sini kan baka matapos. Baka matapos.
yung ano, yung hindi mo pa ako
Ano siya? Kami pa kasi kahapon.